Have you ever been on the go, out traveling, camping, or simply across town enjoying a cup of coffee, taking photography, videography, or working on your computer, and just like that, your battery goes dead? Today I'm going to talk about a couple products that I have used. Go Zero has always been in my bag, and today I'm going to talk to you about their newest addition that replaced the Sherpa 100. So stay tuned. I am constantly going all over the place, and a lot of times I find myself running out of power. Now, I remember when I was in high school or even junior high and I had a laptop and I got 2 to 3 hours on it. I thought that was absolutely impressive. Now a lot of laptops today say they have all day power. I have yet to see a computer that I've used that got me through an entire day. So I'm constantly looking at different battery backups and different power banks to kind of help me get rejuiced. Now, I've been a longtime fan of Go Zero, and this is one product that I've had in my bag for a number of years. It is the Go Zero Sherpa 100. Now, on this particular one, I have the additional accessory that allows me to have the AC port, because what I have found throughout the course of my time having this is laptops and different gear that is powered don't always use the same plugins that they used to, and by having an AC outlet, I've been always able to charge something. But in the last few weeks, I have upgraded to the new version of this. I'm going to tell you what I like about the new version versus the old version. All right, so first talking about this, when coming out of the box, I have to look at the overall size of these two products. This is about half the thickness, and it is about half the weight too. So this product came out from Go Zero last year, I believe in the fall, and I just happened to pick it up now. I've been kind of going back and forth. Is this something I really needed? You know, I looked at it and thought, okay, it has all the same features for the most part. AC outlet, it has USB. This particular one has a 60-watt USB-C outlet, and it also has a little bit better digital display than what my old version has. And at first I thought, nah, I don't really need to update. However, as I got a new MacBook that has USB-C power, and I'm starting to have more cameras that have that, and just simply more gear in general that have the USB-C power option, I thought, you know what, I can see the advantage of this. Now, I've had a couple different power banks that have had USB-C, but a lot of them aren't meant for charging laptops, and this guy was advertised to charge laptops as well as tablets. Right out of the box, the one thing that really excited me was right on the side of the device, they had these simple, quick, accessible storage options where you could put in some dongles or cables. Now, I personally have an iPhone, so I have a USB-C to Lightning bolt, and then I have a USB-C to USB-C to utilize those ports that I got as an upgrade with this product. Now, I've had this for about 2 weeks now, and overall I am really glad I made the investment in it. At first, like I was telling you, I didn't know if it really had a lot of additional upgrades. And one of the things that they were advertising through the different promotional commercials that I was looking at was the wireless charging base. And I thought, why would I ever use that in a power bank? And I'll be honest, it's probably one of my biggest assets so far. Constantly, I find myself having this out on the table, sitting upright, charging my laptop with the power bank, and then having my phone sit on top of it. Now think about that. Throughout the course of the day, throughout the course of maybe you're traveling or being in a coffee shop, wherever you may be, that you're utilizing a power bank, how often does your phone need power? Well, having these small cables coming with and making it convenient by having those with, you're kind of tethered pretty close to the device. Well, simply being able to put the phone down on the power bank and then pick it back up and put it back down and continually having the option of charging it while you're going about your business is pretty unique, and I've really utilized that a lot. So how do you go about charging this? Now, there's a number of different ways it's advertised. You can charge this through AC. Now, when you open up the box, you're going to realize there's not an AC charger in the box from Go Zero. There's actually a USB-C charging cable that comes with that would plug into one of the 60-watt ports. To me, I think that was a little bit of a step back, but I have plenty of Go Zero products, so I have those accessories to be able to charge it through the 8mm port. But if you're buying this for the first time, that is something you're definitely going to want to get. I think it charges a little faster than what the USB-C port is going to offer you. But in addition to AC charging, you have the ability to charge this with solar panels. Now, Go Zero has a great line of solar panels, everything from portable gear to stuff that's more stationary, but I use that a lot. Matter of fact, on the roof of my car, I actually have a solar panel for when I'm out traveling or maybe in a remote area doing photography or videography. I like to be able to use the sun rays to recharge as much of my gear as possible. So you have AC charging, you also have the ability to charge solar, but you also have the ability to charge through your DC outlet. That cable, again, does not come with the packaging when you buy it, so it's an accessory you'd have to add on, but those are 3 options that you have for charging. So let's get into talking about ports. So the things that really excited me about this, like I said, was the USB-C. As a matter of fact, there's 2 of them that both supply a 60-watt outlet. Now, if you have a MacBook 15-inch that takes an 85-watt charger, it's not going to be able to maintain the charge of that device, but it's going to be able to provide power to you to extend the life of your battery. Now, if the computer's shut off and it's in your bag or it's on the side of the desk and you're not utilizing it, this will definitely charge the batteries internal. But if you have one of the new MacBook Airs, or if you have a device that takes 60 watts or less, it'll definitely adequately charge a device even during usage. Now, USB-C is being used for a lot of different things. I have cameras that use that as a charging point. Definitely have phones. I'm sure you have a phone or two that uses USB-C. And even the new iPads have USB-C charging. So to see this integrated into this product is quite impressive. But we all still have plenty of products that are charged by USB in general. So there's still 2 ports that supply a 2.4 amp power. I think that's pretty effective. That charges your phones or your iPads pretty efficiently. It's obviously not enough power to provide a power to like a laptop or anything like that. Essentially, that's why you have the AC charger, which is also located. Now, in the previous model, that was an additional option that you had to purchase. Goal Zero put that right in here, and I think that's huge because when you're looking at buying a power bank, I think having the ability to charge stuff via AC power is quite unique because there's not going to be a period of time where the same type of peripheral charging mechanism is constantly used. AC has been around for as long as I've been alive, but USB and USB-C and lightning cables and mini cables, whatever other dongle you might think of, have constantly evolved through time. Now, the AC charger provides 100 watts of output. So going back to talking about the MacBook 15-inch that you might have, that needs an 85 watt supply. So if the USB-C charge is not enough for you, can definitely plug in your power brick and be able to charge this to its full efficiency as needed. Now, the battery is at 24.7 watt hours. That's a pretty significant charge. I mean, on a laptop, for the most part, that's provided 2 or 3 charges. It also has the ability to have those 2 60-watt charges that provide a total of 100 watts of output. And then you have a 5 volt, 9 volt, 12 and 15 volt, or even 20 volt at the amp 3 if needed. The wireless charging comes at 5 watts. USB-A that we mentioned is a 2.4 watt, and there's 2 of those, which is basically 5 volts of power. So when you talk about traveling, talk about needing a power bank, one question that constantly comes up, especially those that fly a lot, will this be allowed on a plane? And the answer is yes. It is TSA approved, so you can definitely put this on your carry-on item, which I think is awesome. A lot of times, a lot of airplanes don't have AC power, so this will be able to provide your gear on a go, especially if maybe you were found yourself in the terminal waiting for a while and you used up a lot of your battery, or if you got a long flight, this will be able to provide you plenty of power as you travel throughout airspace. And the last thing that really jumped at me as something I thought was a big improvement in this device over its predecessor was the digital readout. I am somebody that likes to know how much power I have, how much I'm using it, and how long it's going to get me. And this product does just that. It tells you how much time you have left on your battery backup while you're charging until it's empty. It also goes through and tells you how many watts of power are going out every single port. Now, that's a good question. In one of these videos, I'm going to see how much power we can actually plug into one of these guys, because I'm curious to see if this will charge my phone, my laptop, maybe my camera, and who knows what else. But I'm curious to know how much power can it actually put out at one given time. Jumping into display here, you got a couple different options. One, like I said, it tells you kind of an at-a-glance view where it shows your total watts out and your total watts in, which that is a good point to bring up. This has pass-through power, so you can be charging this device as well as passing power through to your peripherals that you have connected. And where do you find this is probably going to be your biggest advantage? Maybe if you're charging via solar power. and you're at a campsite or you're outdoors, you can have this device plugged in, have your solar panel plugged into this, and basically be charging the device and charging your gear simultaneously. So this first screen shows you the amount of power going into the power bank as well as the amount of power going out. So that pretty much wraps it up here. This 100AC Sherpa by Go Zero I think is a fabulous product. I'm really happy that I got it. If you have any additional questions, by all means, hit the comments below and tell me what questions you might have, and I'll do my best to answer them. If you like following what I'm doing as far as reviews, photography, and videography, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button, guys, and I will see you in the next video.